Is there any particular tactics or things that you see happening at the minute in digital marketing or marketing in general that you would consider to be plain wrong, like those so-called best practices that are plain wrong?
Well, where does it start? It begins with the race to the bottom for attention. If you say my only job is to get eyeballs, and my job is to get eyeballs as cheap as possible, then you buy into algorithmic advertising. Then you buy into sneaking around tracking people's data. Then you buy into questionable content that you're busy paying for. Then you buy into the degradation of our culture as we rush to make everything dumber and make it more of a click. All of that starts with this misguided assumption that all attention is the same and that we don't need to be trusted. So that's part of it. And then the second part of it is we let ourselves off the hook by making ever crazier promises to people that we know we can't keep because our competition is making these promises. So we feel like we have to outpromise them. So that's where the flat belly diet comes from. That's where the idea of seducing people into going into debt comes from. Because we say, well, it's not me, it's my competition. Another race to the bottom. The reason I'm in this field is because at the same time, there's also a race to the top. And it turns out that if you go on the race to the top, you can win more reliably. It's just harder. So the race to the top is, how do I become the most trusted? How do I become the most distinctive? How do I become the most ethical? If you do those things, you win just as well. But it's not obvious how to get there. You need to think hard.